Brilliant day of Women's FA Cup fourth round action up and down the country. One of two earlier games to kick off today. Durham fans well wrapped up, plenty of scarves. Players just tucked away in the tunnel, ready to make their appearance. Big smile on the face of Elizabeth Sims, the referee today. A lot of experience at this level. And she leads the two teams out to a warm reception at Maiden Castle. Manchester City entering into the competition in the fourth round today. And as we said earlier, Durham claiming their place in the fourth round, beating West Brom 5-0 in the third round. But it will be a tough test ahead of them. Sarah Wilson leading her side out. Manchester City second in the WSL. They have their sights set on the title. We want to bounce back from disappointment in this competition last season. These two sides haven't met on many occasions before. The last time they met in a competitive fixture back in 2014 in the Conti Cup. City running out 3-0 winners that day. We'll take a look at the teams for today. And Claire Ditchburn said her side had one chance and took it in the win over Southampton before Christmas, and you'd imagine the same mentality will be required today. 4 changes from that match. Previous Irish Cup winner Nisha McAloon comes in for Saunders in goal. The experienced Becky Salicki comes in at left back. Dee Bradley returns to the matchday squad. She starts in central midfield. And joint club top scorer for the season, Amy Andrews, replaces the highly touted Poppy Pritchard up front. Well, the 3-time winners are looking to put the disappointment of last year's quarter-final exit behind them. And boss Gareth Taylor is named an unchanged side from their 4-1 victory over Everton before the winter break. Youngster Kiara Keating is between the sticks. She tops the charts for clean sheets this season in the league. Alex Greenwood wears the armband. Jill Roord gets her first taste of FA Cup football in a City shirt. And league top scorer Bunny Shaw leads the line, having scored a hat-trick last time out. That front three, an incredibly daunting prospect for the Durham back line. Chloe Kelly's been in brilliant form this season. One last huddle from the Durham players. Sarah Wilson, the captain today, very experienced defender. Signed for the club in the 2017-2018 season. Her and Alex Greenwood overseeing the toss. And we will be switching ends after the result of the coin throw. Not something Alex Greenwood looked particularly happy about. Manchester City face a slightly different challenge today on the surface. 4G turf, not something they played on this season. Lambert in your shot, one to watch. Been with Durham since 2020. Been a consistent player in this side this season. Played in the WSL with Sunderland back in 2017. Lopez taking the knee as a reminder that discrimination in all its forms has no place in football. And referee Elizabeth Sims gets us underway here at Maiden Castle. She oversaw the game between Manchester City and Liverpool in the Conti Cup earlier in the season. 4-3 thriller. Manchester City coming out on top in the end. Durham with a few early touches of the ball, trying to send it forward into the arms of Kiara Keating. The youngster between the sticks has shone this season, stepping up into that role, leading the way. Most clean sheets in the league this season. Already played more minutes this season in the league than she has in her past 3 seasons combined at the club. And what a brilliant job she's doing. Huge weight of that position on young shoulders, and she's holding it incredibly well. Kirsten Casparij just looking for options. City pushing forward, Lauren Hemp on this left-hand side. Hasegawa, Greenwood, Hemp, Ouahabi. Durham do well to depossess City, but in the end out for a throw-in. And City back in control, playing an incredibly high line. Nothing short of what we expected from this team that Gareth Taylor's named. Hemp. Coombs. Has to turn back and finds Ouahabi. Greenwood. Hemp again. Good work from Dee Bradley. Back into the matchday squad. Her 4th season at Durham. Briggs said earlier in the week that this fixture was something that they've dreamed of, something they've been looking forward to. Money! Said they want to show fans what they've been working on. Chloe Kelly into the area, well palmed away. It was a low ball. Aleixandri, the player, looking to try and sneak the ball over the line there. Corner. Fizzing out wide. All the pressure has been from Manchester City. Hasegawa. Greenwood. Casparij to Aleixandri. Great run forward. Over to Coombs. Lauren Hemp's there. Ouahabi's in support. She goes centrally. Ball's brought down. Roord spins off the bar. Well, a brilliant chance for Roord. The woodwork denying the opener. Ball remains in play. Greenwood switching the ball over to Casparij on the far side. Good work to retain possession there. Kelly chips the ball up. Coombs finds the back of the net. McAloon was reaching for it. But Manchester City have the opener, Coombs. Her fourth goal of the season in all competition. Coming off the underside of the bar by the looks of things. And the three-time FA Cup winners have the early lead here at Maiden Castle. Well, the sun proving a slight challenge. As Coombs, you can see, tries to shield her eyes as she looks towards the goal. Potentially part of Durham's thinking as they switch the side of play after the toss. This is a Durham side that rely on a lot of experienced players as well as youngsters coming through, the likes of Poppy Pritchard, who's on the bench, who's caught the attention of a number of WSL teams, and those youngsters coming up against some of the best in the game. Chloe Kelly forward again, low ball palmed away, the goal's wide open, and Coombs thought she had a second, but the Durham keeper did so well to get back onto her line. Kelly with the initial shot, saved once, saved twice, and cleared away as Hemp tried to scramble the ball over the line. Well, that's some brilliant goalkeeping to deny Manchester City a second in close succession. Roord getting her first taste of FA Cup football in a Manchester City shirt. Dee Bradley just making her presence known against Bunny Shaw. 11 goal involvements in 9 games for the Jamaican international. Ouahabi threading the ball through. Picked up by Coombs, who's forced into the corner flag. City doing well to keep that in play. Low ball over to Lauren Hemp. Greenwood picks it up. Well, this is an incredibly strong starting 11 that Gareth Taylor's picked. And it's really showing against Durham, who sits 6th in the Women's Championship. Shaw. Ouahabi. Coombs. Shaw. Force backwards. Greenwood. Manchester City will have the throw-in on the far side. Amy Andrews is getting herself in good positions, but the pace that City are working the ball, very hard to match indeed. Hemp with a cross into the area. Bunny Shaw was there. Picked up on the edge of the area. Hasegawa tries the shot, blocked. Ball pinging off the back of Beth Hepple. Described as a bit of a club legend, long-serving midfielder at Durham since 2017. She's returned from an ankle injury. Durham with an opportunity to break it. City backtracking. Over to Crosthwaite. No one there to reach the end of her ball into the area. Just 21 years old, but her 4th season at Durham. Gareth Taylor praised Durham's ability to nurture young talent and develop young players. Obviously something that we've seen from his own squad and his own setup as well at Manchester City. Kiara Keating being one of those. Just 19 years old, more than proven herself between the sticks for Manchester City this season. Not sure many people expected to see her make this many appearances and become the regular keeper for Manchester City before the start of the season. But she's more than done enough to prove herself. Calls from the Durham sidelines, Durham bench for the players to get further up, and Amy Andrews certainly doing that. Joint club top scorer this season, 3 goals, nominated for Goal of the Month. She scored in her last 3 games, 2 of those being League Cup games, and scored last time out against Southampton. That was the one chance of the game. Tough conditions. Bunny Shaw looks to turn here. Good defending from Durham. And Claire Ditchburn said her side had that one chance and they took it. They'll need to take their chances, however few they may be, today against Manchester City. Manchester City advancing once again. No ball into the area. Shaw keeps it at her feet. Ouahabi. Aleixandri. Hasegawa. Touch to the goal scorer. Casparij. Chloe Kelly. To Ouahabi. Hemp picks it up. Short of options at the minute, Manchester City. A lot of possession, but the box is crowded. Picking up on an error. Shepherded out in the end by the captain, Sarah Wilson. I can see the corner. Kelly back over to the corner flag to take it. Both these teams made it through to the 5th round last season. Bunny Shaw chasing hard to the far side. And Hemp going to ground, but has a smile on her face and isn't walking too gingerly after that. Salicki, the player to go down with her. Free kick for Manchester City. Salicki seemed to have come off the worst, strapping already on her knee. Another player who's been at Durham for a long time indeed. Very experienced defender. 2017-18 was the season that she joined the club. Free kick in a good position for Manchester City. Alex Greenwood, the player over it. Raises one arm. In swinging ball. Bunny Shaw's there. And slaps the floor with frustration. Got herself in a good position. Stretched her leg. Just not high enough to meet the incoming ball from Alex Greenwood. For the 3-time champions, with the advantage. Good work from Greenwood. Oh, just touched out by Noonan. Keating. Casparij gathers. Hemp's chasing, so is Wilson. McAloon clears.
Can make that pass. Come on.
Oh, good under pressure from the keeper. Unfortunate that the ball came off the underside of the bar as she palmed it away for the opening goal. Moments later, though, a brilliant double save to deny City a second. Lauren Hemp. Cross into the area, overhit slightly for the two City shirts arriving centrally on goal. Well, it's no surprise that City have an incredible amount of possession, 80%. To the side who are second in the WSL table. And this is it. First choice starting 11 for Gareth Taylor. Bunny Shaw charging forward. Lauren Hemp's in support to the side of her. Scoops it back. And she's hit the advertising hoardings just behind the goal. Defensive mix-up at the back there for Durham. Lauren Hemp was arriving a little too late. Did Bunny Shaw have space to go for goal herself? Just fractionally wide for Manchester City.
Get up, Durham!
Rare free kick for Durham. Lily Crosthwaite desperately trying to escape Leila Ouahabi. Briggs. Andrews desperately trying to get a look in, but this Manchester City back line so composed. Kelly, short. Coombs was just in behind her. And her goal is the difference as we approach the 25-minute mark. Andrews chasing hard. Manchester City under pressure. Is this an opportunity for Durham? They'll get a free kick. Hepple, the player, brought down. Only 3 league starts this season, but she's won her team a free kick in a dangerous area. The group crowded around it, now starting to dissipate, leaving just Hepple in another Durham shirt. Hepple will be the player to take the free kick. And the effort wasted as it curls out wide. She hasn't scored for the club since the 30th of April. Crosthwaite's getting herself in some good positions, almost had the better of the City defence there. Continuing to pile on the pressure. Durham just starting to get a little bit more physical with their play. As Elizabeth Sims has to reach down to retie her laces. Briggs with the throw. Up to the byline.
Get some it, Serge, get some it.
Noonan's penned in. Free kick for Manchester City. Goal kick even.
Bunny, go low. Go lower, Bunny. Go run away. Lauren, look beyond. Alex, Lauren.
Durham have had their best spell of the game, and Andrews once again right into the face of Keating. Crosthwaite picks up the ball. Andrews is getting herself into a good position. Crosthwaite goes alone. Straight into the arms of Keating. Andrews was there. The first shot on target for Durham. And after a first 20-25 minutes penned in their own half, Durham are starting to grow into this one. Shaw, brilliant turn. Crosthwaite. Greenwood picks it up. Just stops and slows the game down. Coombs goes for goal. Well, it took a bounce straight into the arms of the keeper. Coombs driving forward. Dispossessed by her opposite number. Good move from Crosthwaite once again. Briggs is held back. Another free kick for Durham. Briggs having to go and retrieve a new ball by the looks of things.
Let's go, Durham! Win this!
Swings the ball into the area, headed down, picked up. Well, it's picked up on the edge of the area by Noonan. But her low effort. Well collected by Keating. Durham are starting to have their chances. They reached the quarter-final of the competition on 2 occasions, 2017-18 and then again the next season. Short. Cleared only as far as Hasegawa, and Coombs is given far too much space to turn that. Durham lost to Chelsea in the 18-19 season. It's the season that City went on to win the competition. And then again the year after. Runs into the wall that is Briggs. Oh, Lauren Briggs standing completely tall. There's no way she was going to let Lauren Hemp into the area. Kelly. Durham short of options, trying to get the ball forward.
Come on, Durham!
Durham's possession starting to creep up slightly, now up to 24%, to Manchester City's 76%. They'll be disappointed with the goal they conceded, but they've had their chances to get back into this one.
Spin,
Can hear the instructions of Gareth Taylor on the touchline. Casparij just chasing the ball out of play. Greenwood. Ouahabi. Overlapping with Hemp. Andrews and Bradley chasing. Casparij. To Kelly. Cross into the area. Lauren Hemp's there. Durham pen back once again. Hemp turning and into the area. Just caught her heels. Sarah Wilson there, just nipping at the heels of Lauren Hemp, but Chloe Kelly picks up the ball on the edge of the area. Good footwork to get past Lambert, but only onto the back of Becky Salicki. Well, back into the area. Bunny Shaw trying to find her way past the Durham captain. City constantly piling on this pressure. Just one goal in it. Could be 3 more for Manchester City though. Could they have another here? It's pinged off and in. Manchester City double their lead. Jill Roord with the goal. Her first goal for Manchester City in the FA Cup. Well, it pings off the woodwork and in. Unfortunate for Durham. Well, there was absolutely nothing that the Durham keeper could have done about that. 2 goals now against Durham that have pinged off the woodwork before going in. And Jill Roord has doubled Manchester City's lead. 7 minutes before the break. Manchester City well in control. Well, Durham had a brief spell of possession and a good couple of chances, but the job has just got much harder for them to try and get back into this one. Greenwood. Hemp. Bunny Shaw's there lurking centrally. trying to push forward once again. Andrews chasing, she's constantly up there, trying to get between the City back line. Crosthwaite looks for options, picked up by Hepple, over trying to look for Andrews.
Alex, it's all right, Alex. Great, Lil, well done. Coombsy.
Just overhit the cross slightly.
They overcover. Maybe inside.
But these are the chances that Durham need to make the most of. They get themselves in the positions to catch out the City back line. They just need to take their time when working the ball towards Ciara Keating. Kelly chasing the ball up to the byline. Out for a Durham goal kick. Well, Debbie Stokes, one of the North East natives, wrapped up on the bench there. Made her 200th appearance for Manchester City recently. And a rare away day over to this side of the country for Manchester City. Not too many games and clubs up this way that Manchester City face on a regular basis. Andrews trying to catch out Aleixandri. Just pinned her into a corner. Hepple picking up the ball, but Jill Roord was fouled. Dee Bradley taking the Spaniard to ground.
Step out, keep stepping.
Hemp dancing away around the blue Durham shirts. Coombs over to Ouahabi. Greenwood. Trying to make some space behind the crowded edge of the area. Coombs. Hemp's pointing to the ground ahead of her. Sarah Robson, very experienced and versatile Northern Irish defender, got there just ahead. Here a loss of the instruction from Manchester City boss Gareth Taylor in the background. Kelly trying to make the most of slow reactions from the Durham back line there. Now 2 shots on target for Durham, but Ciara Keating yet to be properly tested. 2 regulation saves for the Manchester City youngster. Roord desperately trying to keep the ball in play there. Quite the incredible second goal, scored by the Dutch international, pinging off the post and then the underside of the bar and in. Well, it did sound like 2 minutes of additional time added on at the end of this one. Confirmation. 2 minutes of time played at the end of this first half. The first half that Manchester City have dominated, something you'd expect looking at that starting 11 on paper. A full strength Manchester City team. But Durham have had the odd flash of inspiration. Lily Crosthwaite and Amy Andrews trying their very best to catch out the Manchester City defenders on any chance they get. Manchester City, though, with 78% of possession. They've been very in control. Kelly chests the ball down. Takes on Salicki. And there is the half-time whistle from referee Elizabeth Sims. A dominant first half from Manchester City. Laura Coombs with the opener within the first 10 minutes, followed up 7 minutes before the break. Quite the incredible goal from Jill Roord. Gets her first FA Cup goal in Manchester City colours. City adapting well to playing on unfamiliar surfaces today. Maiden Castle, the pitch here, 4G. Something that Durham are very used to, something that City don't play on that regularly in games at all. Jill Roord, scorer of that second goal. Almost physics defying the way it pinged off the post, the underside of the bar, and still went into the net, while the Durham keeper was stuck at her near post. Well, both teams remain the same at half-time. Durham with McAloon in goal, Briggs, Wilson, Robson, Salicki, the back four, Noonan, Bradley and Hepple, the midfield, Lambert, Crosthwaite and Andrews, the front three. Andrews leading the line. Andrews did a lot of running in the first half. You can see her there, the number 9. She likes to keep high up the pitch. Well supported though by Lily Crosthwaite, 21-year-old. Their 4th season at Durham. But Manchester City on the attack here. Good block from the captain, Sarah Wilson. You can see the Durham team up on your screen. And a typical 4-3-3 for Gareth Taylor. Kiara Keating in goal, Casparij, Aleixandri, Greenwood, Ouahabi the back four, Hasegawa, Roord, Coombs the midfield, Hemp, Kelly and Bunny Shaw. the incredibly daunting attacking prospect for Manchester City. 2 goals coming from the midfield though, Jill Roord and Laura Coombs. Bunny Shaw had a chance in the first half, decided to look for the incoming Lauren Hemp. Just arrived a little bit too late. But Bunny Shaw, at this stage of the competition last season, found the back of the net on 3 occasions. She scored a hat-trick last time out. And the WSL's top scorer, I'm sure, has her eyes on getting herself onto the score sheet alongside Jill Roord and Laura Coombs today. And the referee, Elizabeth Sims, very experienced and oversaw Manchester City's Conti Cup win over Liverpool early in the season. A 4-3 thriller. Lauren Hemp had a big role in the first half. Electric going forward, she has the pace. Well, Durham did have their chances in the first half, 2 shots on target. Just needed to take their time a little bit more. Only 22% of the possession though in the first half. Andrews for Durham. Has to go backwards to Salicki. City back in possession and Bunny Shaw. Ouahabi. Backwards to Greenwood. Durham with an opportunity to break. Casparij just getting in the way of Molly Lambert, who had her eyes set on the ball. Lambert, one of the players with WSL experience. City forced back to Keating. And Durham came into the 4th round following a 5-0 win over West Brom in the 3rd round. City obviously entering the competition today. And Gareth Taylor didn't hold back with his team selection. This is a full-strength Manchester City side. Hemp over to Shaw. Captain Sarah Wilson once again getting herself in a really good position between Bunny Shaw and the ball. They'll concede the corner. But Wilson proving good at diffusing the immediate danger, albeit if it results in a conceding the set piece. Manchester City, the three-time champions in this competition, most recently in 2020. Made the final in 2022. That brilliant game against Chelsea. Going to extra time, Chelsea coming out that one 3-2 winners. Disappointment for Manchester City last season, though, knocked out away from home at Aston Villa in the quarter-finals. Two of City's young stars, Jess Park and Ruby Mace there, and it's Durham's own young star, one of England's young lionesses, Poppy Pritchard, who's getting ready to come on. Oh, Jill Roord trying a looping ball from distance there. It just strays wide. Well, Poppy Pritchard has tended to come on in place of Amy Andrews and vice versa. I wonder whether Claire Ditchburn would be tempted to keep Andrews on the pitch. She's done a lot of running, but she's regularly got herself in good positions for Durham, even if the end product hasn't quite been there. City continuing to keep a strong grasp on possession in this game. Not the fast-paced start to this second half that we saw in the first. Over to Lauren Hemp. Jill Roord's getting herself in a good position, as is Bunny Shaw. Just falls short. Sent the wrong way, though, by the Durham defence into the path of Bunny Shaw. Not quite sure what Dee Bradley was trying to do there. Clearance ended up in the path of Bunny Shaw. Well, it is Amy Andrews who makes way for Poppy Pritchard. The 18-year-old has been catching the attention of a number of WSL clubs. Made 12 league appearances this season, 7 of those in the starting 11. 2 league goals, and 1 to watch for the future. Highly touted as a Durham player and as one of England's young lionesses as well. Lauren Hemp on the charge here. Players arriving in the area. Jill Roord to Hemp, and Casparij there. Pritchard has jumped straight into that role that Amy Andrews had started in, with the same amount of energy and pace trying to intercept balls between the Manchester City back line.
Loads of work, Bobby, loads of work.
Gareth Taylor had praised Durham's ability to nurture and bring through young talent. A lot of these young players up against some of the best in the women's game. Some of their stars and heroes, but that's the magic of the FA Cup. Lovely footwork from Yui Hasegawa. Bunny Shaw forced backwards though.
Jill, can you get it? Jill, when Yui gets it, we shouldn't have to make a long pass. We shouldn't have to make a long pass to Yui. Can we get it on the cross if you want to?
Gareth Taylor calling for his team not to make so many long passes when the ball comes through Yui Hasegawa. Microphone very, very close to the Manchester City dugout. I expect to hear a lot of the head coach's instructions in the second half. Keating almost inviting the pressure of Poppy Pritchard there. Roord, scorer of Manchester City's second goal, finds Lauren Hemp advancing up the wing.
Well done! Well
blocked.
done, Becky!
To Roord and Hasegawa.
Well done, Durham, good defending!
Chloe Kelly on that far side. Coombs was overlapping, she's gone for goal herself. Palmed away. Well, good control from Yui Hasegawa. A diminutive figure in the centre of Manchester City's midfield, but one who always acts with such calm and composure. Casparij. Shaw tries to turn the shot over the bar. She had a little bit more time there, Bunny Shaw. WSL's top scorer looking to find herself on the score sheet. She had a brilliant opportunity in the first half.
Great defending that, Max.
Another good one over the bar in this second half as we approach the 60-minute mark. Manchester City still leading Durham of the Championship by 2-0.
Well good. Coming hard. Good, Sarah. Just perfect.
Salicki. Lambert trying to retrieve the ball, but firmly at the feet of Kirsten Casparij. Chloe Kelly advancing into the area. There's options arriving in Bunny Shaw and Lauren Hemp. Sarah Wilson getting back to her feet, just caught the top of her foot, walking slightly gingerly, limping. But the captain has done a brilliant job in defence today. turn of pace by Jill Roord. Lauren Hemp's there and picks up the ball. Shaw's waiting. She'll pick it up. Quick touch back to Aleixandri, who sends Hemp to chase up to the byline, hidden behind the scaffold poles. Aleixandri. Hemp. Finds Roord. Twists and turns. The shot's lined up. Slightly hopeful swipe of the ball from Lauren Hemp. Didn't get the connection that she wanted with that one. Slightly risky play from Manchester City there. They're lucky that Poppy Pritchard wasn't quite in the best position to pounce on a ball that didn't quite have the pace that Kiara Keating would have wanted on it. Newly Blackstad, who scored a brace at this stage of the competition last season, warming up on the sidelines. Quick high five with Jess Park. And West Ham still lead Chelsea 1-0 at half-time. Chelsea at home as well in that one. Could it be a shock exit for the holders? The stage of the competition where the WSL teams enter. Lauren Hemp over to Jill Roord, who twists, and Chloe Kelly tries the back heel. I think she was hopeful of the placement of Bunny Shaw. The captain, though, Sarah Wilson of Durham, there to pick it up and clear. Mary Fowler and Jess Park, the players, readying themselves on the sidelines, receiving the last few bits of instruction from Gareth Taylor. I say the last few bits, he's been very vocal on the sidelines today. The microphone's picking up a lot of the instruction. Bunny Shaw chasing the ball down, potentially with Mary Fowler readying herself on her last opportunities. This might be for Bunny Shaw to find herself on the score sheet. An unusually heavy touch from Yui Hasegawa. Sees possession fall back into the hands of Durham, a throw-in on the far side. Shaw chasing down on goal. Kelly picks it up. And the substitutions now being made. Laura Coombs coming off in place of Jess Park. Coombs, the scorer of the first goal for Manchester City. Good connection in the area. Palmed up to the underside of the bar by the Durham keeper. And pinging into the back of the net. Bunny Shaw, the league top scorer, also making way in place of Mary Fowler. Another look at the goals scored by Laura Coombs, her 4th of the season in all competitions. She's come into the form of her life just before the World Cup. She made the World Cup squad, the oldest member of the team. Her debut in a major tournament for England. Also an eye-catching World Cup for the woman in the centre of your screen, Mary Fowler, the Australian. Stepped up and shone at the World Cup for the Matildas in the absence of Sam Kerr for the most part of the competition. Hemp over to Jess Park, who holds her ground. Casparij as well, just to get back in there and maintain possession for City. A few early touches of the ball for Jess Park. Had a great end to the season on loan at Everton last season. Another one who's catching the eyes of the England manager, Serena Wiegman. Aleixandri. Jill Roord. Very nice footwork from Roord. Hemp just chips the ball over. Can Roord get there? Jill Roord with her 2nd of the game. An easy goal in the end, scooping it over the keeper. Nisha McAloon caught out there, and Jill Roord has her 2nd. Well, she did a whole lot in that attack. Starting it, picking up on Lauren Hemp's ball over the defenders, and then doing the same to the Durham keeper, who just watched it loop over the top of her. Manchester City have 3. Jill Roord 2 of them. Her first game in the FA Cup in a Manchester City shirt. And the Dutch international now on a hat-trick. Fowler. Pritchard. Just tugging on the back of Aleixandri. 20 minutes left to play here at Maiden Castle. Manchester City leading by 3-0. Manchester City in complete control of this one from the opening minutes. Hemp. Kelly.
Well done, Becky.
In Manchester City corner. McAloon just readying the defenders, instructing them where to stand before this corner comes in. It's played short. Back to Chloe Kelly. Cross comes in. Picked up by Pritchard. Looks for options and keeps her head down. You can see her with her arms raised to the side of her. She didn't have anywhere to go, really. crowded out by the backtracking Manchester City players. Aleixandri picking the pocket of Noonan, something that Aleixandri is so good at. She just runs past players and dispossesses them before they can even realise what's happened.
Well done, Becky.
Steer, Becky, steer with her.
To Roord. Over to Hasegawa. Pritchard trying to get onto the ball. And Durham, you'd imagine, mulling the two big chances that they had before the break. Those remain their 2 shots on target, 2 shots, 2 on target for Durham. And they'll make the changes now. Ryan-Doyle, one of the players coming on for Durham. Manchester City making their changes first. Ruby Mace replacing Yui Hasegawa. And Alex Greenwood will hand the armband over to Esme Morgan, who will pass it on to Aleixandri. Ryan-Doyle making her way onto the pitch for Durham. Dee Bradley makes way. Shorter Noonan, the other player coming off. And Ella Wilson, the 18-year-old, onto the pitch as well. Well, it's an incredibly young Durham side, 2 18-year-olds on the pitch now. Ruby Mace just caught straight in the face by the ball dropping down. Seems to have taken it well. Steph Houghton, the club captain, warming up. Not many away days up to this side of the country. Close to home for her. These days out's a rarity in the WSL and Conti Cup. Fowler. Into the area, Roord's there, Fowler goes for goal. Well, Lauren Hemp trying to get on the end of that one.
Good play, Ruby. Well done.
But the flag was up. A good crowd out in support of the two sides today. Big day for Durham as well, the first time that they've been on national television. This game also broadcast on the BBC.
Just having a bit issue with Magic Farm, it sounded good.
Durham with a chance, low ball. Ryan-Doyle firing goalwards. Ryan-Doyle with 3 league goals this season. 1 Conti Cup goal as well. Chloe Kelly. Low ball, palmed away. Jess Park was running in. The shot across the face of goal though. Well, another substitution for Manchester City that sees Steph Houghton, the North East native, onto the pitch. And club captain pulls on the armband. The 3rd arm that's been on today. Been at Manchester City since 2014, the year that both of these teams formed. Durham have been 2nd tier since then though. Houghton, 5-time FA Cup winner, obviously with Manchester City and Arsenal as well. She said that she was trying to get as many tickets as possible for her family. I'm sure they'll be delighted to see her come onto the pitch. Just 3 league appearances this season.
Too high,
Mace sending the ball forward. Kelly deflected into the arms of the keeper. Now into the last 10 minutes of normal time now. A completely dominant performance from Manchester City. It's an incredibly strong starting 11 that Gareth Taylor puts out. Jill Roord, head down towards goal, finds Chloe Kelly, rattles the side netting. I think she was appealing that the Durham keeper got a hand to it. I think Chloe Kelly wanted a corner there. Almost certain at this stage that Manchester City will be in the draw for the 5th round tomorrow evening. The earlier game finished Manchester United 5, Newcastle United 0. Chelsea behind to West Ham United at Kingsmeadow. Poppy Pritchard going forward here for Durham. She managed to wriggle her way free. Shot. Keating gets her hands to Molly Lambert's shot. Out for a corner. Just 2 games kicking off at 3 o'clock. The rest of the games currently in play. Arsenal leading Watford 2-0. Corner comes in. Keating doing well, I think, just to get a hand to it before it went over. Beth Hepple. Long serving star here at Durham, described as a club legend. I went onto the roof of the net. So everything going the way of the league structure and form table, apart from Chelsea behind to West Ham. Fowler, pursued by Sarah Wilson. Jess Park over to Lauren Hemp, who twists and turns. Chloe Kelly, shot well blocked by Becky Salicki, who stumbles. Does well to stay on her feet there. She's taken a couple of knocks this game, obviously already has the strapping on her knee. Gareth Taylor thinks that Chloe Kelly could have taken a bit more time there. Tells her not to rush the decision. His side leading Durham, who are 6th in the Women's Championship, by 3-0. Not the complete dismantling like we saw against Sheffield United at this stage of the competition last season. Jess Park goes for goal, almost tucking it into the top corner. That would have been a superb goal from Jess Park. Just the wrong side of the bar for the young Manchester City star. She had ambitions of top bins there. Chilly evening and morning in the northeast. You can see windy as well, the flags taking a bit of a battering in the background. Keating to clear. And City, of course, as well, doing well to adapt to the surface. This, as you can see, a 4G pitch here as City advance. Chloe Kelly across the face of goal. Picked up by Fowler and in the back of the net. Mary Fowler makes it Manchester City 4. A low-driven ball into the bottom corner. It fell nicely for her. And the young Australian star managed to work her way into a good position to just tuck that past the keeper, who went the wrong way. A good initial save by McAloon, but once again, so nonchalant for Mary Fowler. Doesn't always have the most exuberant celebrations, particularly when the game's already put to bed. But Manchester City will be into the hat for the 5th round. Now she's shone for Australia in the World Cup on home soil. Morgan. Last 60 seconds of normal time here at Maiden Castle. Manchester City leading by 4 goals to 0. Almost 80% of the possession now for Manchester City. Roord over to Kelly. Can they make it 5? Mace. Kelly trying to sneak one in, and the keeper's near post there. 4 minutes of time added on to the end of this second half, but Manchester City have this more than wrapped up now. Chloe Kelly desperately trying to add a 5th there. Durham with just 21% of the possession. 3 shots on target, 2 of those at the end of the first half. Manchester City with 21 shots, 10 on target. They've converted 4 of them. The Durham players said before the match that this was something they dreamed of. Lauren Briggs wanted the opportunity to show what they've been working on. They've had few opportunities to do that though. Manchester City completely dominant. Gareth Taylor not holding back with his team selection. and all the attacking power that Manchester City have. I'm sure when Durham players and fans looked at the team sheet, they'd have preferred it to be a slightly more rotated squad from Manchester City. Houghton. Aleixandri. Still Roord. 2 to her name today. Over to Jess Park. He's trying to weave and slalom away through the Durham defenders. And last 60 seconds of additional time. Manchester City with complete dominance in their first game of 2024. Crosthwaite, one of the players who stood out from Durham today. She doesn't give up in those one-on-one duels. Pritchard just making her way towards goal. Slightly hopeful of a cross coming in. Ryan-Doyle trying to intercept, but Manchester City, as we've seen throughout this game, they just move the ball slightly too quickly for Durham to match. And there is the full-time whistle from Elizabeth Sims. Manchester City into the hat for the 5th round. The draw to be made tomorrow night. Laura Coombs with the first goal. Jill Roord scoring a brace. And Mary Fowler making it 4 for Manchester City. 3 minutes from time. A completely dominant performance from Manchester City. It's finished here at Maiden Castle. Durham 0, Manchester City 4.